For a second day in a row, we saw some kind of profit booking or selling pressure emerging at higher levels. But at the end of the day, cuts were not really deep for Nifty, Sensex, or even the mid-cap and small-cap indices. Selectively, there was definitely profit booking in relatively liquid mid-cap stocks. But these stocks have also gone up quite a bit, and therefore that was probably the reason why BSE mid-cap index did decline by around 55-60 points in today's trade towards the close. What was more significant, though, was banking sector that didn't really, that has not been participating and supporting the index on the way up, while on the way down it's kind of leading the declines, and that could be a cause of concern. The other cause of concern for bulls would be rising India VIX, which has now crossed 14 mark, although it kind of cooled off from day's high a bit. One sector that was all supporting the market, though, was IT. You have TCS, Wipro, HCL Tech Mahindra. Almost all the stocks in this sector remained buoyant today. That was ahead of the TCS results expected tomorrow and Infosys thereafter. So at least this one sector really looked strong in today's trade, but there were a whole host of mid-cap names that were doing well. Some liquid mid-caps like Concor. Elkem Lab was an interesting case, though. The stock was up by around 11% at one point of time when it reported the clearance of one of its plant, but after that probably analysts and traders realized that the plant was not really a concern. So this was more of a regular update. Therefore, the up move was sold into, and it finally closed with gains of just 4.5–5%. Infra was yet another sector with several clearances coming in one after the other, and also a new project announcement, deleveraging. A lot of action in infra front. GVK Power, GMR are just two stocks that we have highlighted, although you had a whole lot of stocks in this sector that were doing well. Also, crude, rising crude, which is now close to $70, is helping some of these stocks like Aban Offshore, Dolphin Offshore. You also had Jindal Drilling and several other stocks that are kind of service providing companies to the oil sector, and therefore the outlook remains buoyant here. You also had an important announcement coming from Cabinet, where the Cabinet has cleared FDI in single brand retail through automatic route, which was earlier through approval route, and that kind of helped a few stocks like Canterville Retail and Indian Terrain. You also had some Tata Group metal companies doing well in today's trade as well. What didn't do well? Banking stocks, as we talked about, especially PSU banking came under pressure today, and also NBFC companies like Edelweiss or Muthoot Finance were also down. Auto was another sector, especially two-wheeler, that came under pressure, and Shalby Hospital is one notable name in today's trade. First quarterly numbers were announced by this company yesterday after market hours, and numbers were really disappointing, especially on the bottom line and margin front, and that is why this stock was beaten in today's trade.